Hi, my loves. Welcome back to the Starscartel channel. If you don't know, I'm Star, baby. I miss y'all. I miss recording, y'all. Y'all don't even understand how much I miss just recording. I want to record face to face so bad, y'all. I miss it so much. Okay. Anywho, let me get into the message, y'all. Let me get into the message. And legit, as soon as I had found the message that God gave me, now I'm thinking about a whole nother message, which I'm thinking about this song. I said this already, but it's the beginning of Lemon. The truth will set you free, but first it'll piss you off. And I'm also thinking about this conversation that I heard, that I overheard. Okay, there was someone that was talking about how somebody knew someone that basically, long story short, I ain't even gonna tell the exact story. This was someone that was saying when you have a child with someone, it's best for the parents to stay together. And if the parents can't stay together, then, you know what I'm saying, it's kind of best for them to keep an eye on that child as well as any step parents. Because, you know what I'm saying, you never know what somebody is gonna do. And when it comes down to it, a parent, it don't matter how thought off they are, they not about to hurt their own child. Well, it's some people, it's some that will. Let me not say that. I take that back. It's some that will. It is some that will. They will hurt their own child. But you know what I'm saying? It's not normal. God said that's not normal. Now, there are some people that are just simply not normal. But I feel like as far as this goes, God said in reality, it's not normal for a parent to hurt their child. But you know what I'm saying? Obviously, there are some people that you got to be careful about that. And you know what I'm saying? And even with that, the truth will set you free, but first it'll piss you off. Because God is showing me for somebody, you pregnant and you single. And you keep thinking that you don't want to be single. And you keep thinking that you want to do this, you want to do that. And if the father of your child was abusive towards you, how you think they're going to be towards your child? Just because, you know what I'm saying? And I think it also goes into account what makes them upset? Is it just little bitty stuff and they fly, you know what I'm saying? Or is it big stuff? Are they easily irritable? Because children are, they need attention. God said attention seekers, especially from their parents. And the sad thing about it is, even if it's a situation where you and this person not together, you might want to be careful leaving your child alone with them because, you know what I'm saying? If they mad with you, if they want to be with you and they upset that they not with you, they may abuse that child just to try to get at you. And I just feel like God is saying you have to be very, very careful when it comes to your kids. You don't just throw your kids, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, well, I want to go out or I want to do this or this is going to happen and that. Like God said, no, you got to be careful who you have around your babies. Kids are supposed to be raised around love. Even if that love is just mama and grandma, that's love. You know what I'm saying? That's better than a child being raised by their mother and an abusive father. Baby, as I'm saying this, whatever. Bless the Lord. Bless the Lord. But it's much better because God said He won't His kids. When He bless you with a baby, you supposed to have your baby in the most like nurturing, you know what I'm saying, environment possible. And it's not to say that they can't know who their other parent is, that they shouldn't know their father. But if you know that father may do something that may traumatize that child, tread lightly. And the truth is, it'll set you free, but first it'll piss you off. You may have to go about and see, you know what I'm saying, couples with their kid, with their child, and they got help, and etc. etc. But when it comes down to it, it is much better for you. You know what I'm saying? In reality, y'all already know. I don't want to say I'm a veteran. Go ahead and talk about you a veteran. I'm not a veteran. I don't feel like a veteran. I ain't finna argue with God, but I don't feel like I'm a veteran. But I do know this is basically starting over. And it will be a situation where you know what I'm saying, it's starting over. But I already did that already. You know what I'm saying? Even when I had my son, he His daddy was at work all the time. So, you know what I'm saying? It's not to say that he never did anything. I'm not finna say that, okay? That's not true. However, for the most part, you know what I'm saying, the nurturing was all me. You know what I'm saying? He was at work and I was taking care of my son. We was going out and shopping and hanging out and Chuck E. Cheese just because it's Tuesday, why not? And you know what I'm saying? McDonald's, oh, you want to play? Fine, go ahead and play. Ball out till you fall out. You know what I'm saying? Baby, yeah, I became an expert at getting they dang them big old bulky uh the strollers. Man, I remember the first time I took that thing apart, it was so hard. I had a hard time getting that together. But baby, by the time he was, you know what I'm saying, two, I was able to pull that thing out with one hand and shake it open, lock it in position with my foot, and thought, baby, and put him in there, we go. Okay. And I just feel like God is saying, like, you know what I'm saying, it'll make you stronger. You know what I'm saying? It may be a little hard. It may be a little tough. But in the end, it's much better for your child not to grow up in that kind of environment. And I'm thinking about, I was watching a video about the Hunger Games and how they was talking about the kids that were careers. They grew up fighting. They grew up being aggressive, learning how to take the lives of other children. That's their whole childhood. And by the time they get to be, you know, to volunteer, etc., they so cold and it's like emotionless. They don't have any empathy towards other people. They don't understand what other people are going through. That's just like what my situation was. When I was in that hotel and the people was trying to snatch me up, I just kept thinking like, these people, that's so evil for someone to do something like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just, they see me obviously going through something, you know what I'm saying? And I'm paying money to get a hotel, wanting to be safe, and they setting me up. And then have the audacity to say that I'm making trouble. And they trying to have me kidnapped. And I'm making trouble. They trying to destroy my life. And I'm pregnant. And just simply trying to, baby, it's some evil people in this world. And I just feel like God said he don't want your child to grow up and be cold-hearted and be evil and be wicked and not have any empathy towards others because they going to constantly think, well, I went through this, I went through that. And, you know, even though I went through things when I was younger, you know what I'm saying? I went through some tough times when I was younger. Y'all already know what I went through. I was abused as a child. But I didn't grow up to be the kind of person to where I don't care about what somebody else got going on. It's not to such an extent that, you know what I'm saying, I just look at people and, you know what I'm saying, I don't know how to say it, but God said he don't want your child to grow up a certain kind of way. And because of that, that's why he's saying this. The scripture comes from Psalm 139:7. Where can I go from your spirit? Where can I flee from your presence? If I go up to the heavens, you are there. If I make my bed in a desk, you are there. If I rise on the wings of the dawn, if I settle on the far side of the sea, even there your hand will guide me. Your right hand will hold me fast. Oh, if I say, surely the darkness will hide me and the light will become night around me. Even the darkness will not be dark to you, for the night will shine like the day, for darkness is as light to you. Baby, God said, he with you. It's not a situation where you really finna be raising your baby by yourself. You really not a single parent. Baby, okay, God said rich baby daddy. Okay? God is, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking at Psalm 141:8, but my eyes are fixed on you, sovereign Lord. God said he is the one. In you I take refuge. Do not give me over to death. Keep me safe from the traps set by evildoers, from the snares they have laid for me. Let the wicked fall into their own nets while I pass by in safety. God said it is not intended for you to have that. It's like you will be making it worse on yourself if you think about it. You will be, if you get with this person and they abusing you, possibly y'all child, even if they don't do nothing to the child, and they just going upside your head. That is not a good environment for no child to grow up in, regardless if the child is a girl or a boy. Children that grow up in those kind of environments do not grow up happy. You know what I'm saying? They are not happy seeing their mother be beat up. They're not happy to see their mother with a black eye. They don't want to see their mother with bruises, and they don't want to hear their mother screaming because their father don't know how to chill. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the truth of it. And, it's not, I just feel like that's the truth of it. It's not to hurt no feelings or nothing like that. Just like the song say, the truth will set you free, but first it's going to piss you off. Yeah, you may be a single mama. And, once again, it's disrespectful to be pregnant and go out and, try to start a relationship with somebody because you pregnant. You can't even it's not only disrespectful to the father of your child, even if you loathe them entirely, even if you have all the hate in your heart for the father of your child, you gotta at least have respect for your baby. Your baby don't want nobody else up in there. That's your baby home. So, you know what I'm saying? God said he your baby father. He gonna take care of you and the baby. For somebody, God said he is going to take care of you and your baby. You don't even need that man. God said he got it. He got it. Just like the script, baby. God said, even though the scriptures say, when my father or my mother forsake me, God step in. God said, for somebody, when my husband forsake me, God step in. God said he your husband now. You know what I'm saying? Like God said, you snooze, you lose. This is somebody, they lost their spot. And they lost their spot because of the way they were treating you. And now there's a baby in the picture. And God said he didn't like the way they were treating you. He for sure don't want that. No. Because a baby is a blessing, not a curse. And you know what I'm saying? Especially if this person has shown you that they feel like that baby is a curse, or they don't want it, or anything like, baby. Because, you know what I'm saying? Don't let nobody tell you more than once that they don't want you, they don't love you, or they don't need you. Because, baby, God said you got to be careful out here. And don't be fooled, because you know what I'm saying? People can be very sneaky, wicked people, evil people. They will make it seem like everything is all good and everything is fine. And yeah, it's this, that, and the third, baby. And then you find out later it's a whole different story. And it may not be that day. It may not be that week. It may not be that month. But God said he wants you to be up on game. It shouldn't be a situation where, you know what I'm saying, you see the signs that it ain't going to be good. You don't want it to be a situation where it get worse. And I'm thinking about, it's a show that I was watching, y'all. I forgot the show. But in the show, one of the women was in an abusive relationship, and her husband was always beating on her. And eventually she started to realize that while I think she was on the road or something, like she was out of town and her husband was taking care of the kids, she came home and saw bruises all on her kids' arms, all on their back. And the wildest thing about that is he flipped it and told the cops that she did it. At the end, I think she ended up going to jail for that. And he the one that was beating on her and the kids. Long story short, God said, don't play yourself. Don't even go down that road. Don't even go down that route. Because if this is somebody that is abusive and you got proof that they abusive, you have every right and reason to separate yourself from them. You even have every right and reason for, if they do want to know their child, supervised visitation. Because that's fair. But at the same time, you don't want it to be a situation where they trying to take anger out on your child, because that's not what's up. Anyways, that's the message. God said the truth will set you free, but first it's going to piss you off. Yeah, you may be looking a little lonely. You may be a little sad. You may be feeling like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's that kind of vibe. But God said it is what it is. You really ain't alone. He right there with you. He got you. Okay? You going to be fine and your baby going to be fine. And that's the message. And even if grandparents, they have to step in. Aunts and uncles step in, cousins step, whatever. God said that, don't worry about that. But you know what I'm saying? Ain't no need in having no crazy person. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like don't even put that, don't even, and it's not even to say crazy, but you know what I'm saying? If somebody is abusive and they, you know what I'm saying, they flip out on you out of nowhere, then it's kind of like you don't know what to like. I just feel like ain't no need in you being like, you being on edge is one thing. You want to put yourself in that mess, do your thing. But why would you put your child in it? Why would you put your child in a situation where they got to walk around on eggshells because, oh no, daddy ain't in a good mood today. Daddy, like, baby, you know what I'm saying? And that's just wrong. I know I don't want my son in that situation, which I talked about that. That's why I wasn't, you know what I'm saying? I'm being, and that was me being honest, because I don't want my son to be in no position where he feel like he got to walk on eggshells. If he want to wake up at 7, 8 o'clock in the morning and cut the TV on and watch Mickey Mouse House all morning, he should be able to do that. And I don't want it to be a situation where somebody is, you know, making him feel as if it's something wrong with him being a kid. Because that's what kids do. That's what I did when I was a kid. I woke up and watched cartoons on Saturday morning. So my son should be able to do the same thing. And yeah, but that's the message. God said he wants your child to have a good upbringing. Not one filled with nonsense and madness and fighting and arguing and cussing and shouting all kind of crazy stuff. That is traumatizing for adults, let alone children. Yeah, that's the message. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to, and God said it's not a situation where you and this person can go and hide and God not gonna know that you disobeyed him either. You know what I'm saying? And that's for somebody. For somebody, you love this person. And it ain't nothing wrong with you loving this person. Especially if you're pregnant, obviously you're going to have different emotions and feelings towards them. Because, like, you're pregnant. Like, you got that child in you. You know what I'm saying? Baby. God reminded me of the other day. I was mad just thinking about everything that I'm going through. And I was like, I can't stand here. But I said something along the line of that. Baby, I felt this thump in my stomach. Like, stop talking about my daddy. Okay, then. Anywho. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying? I just felt like it. God said the truth is the truth, and the truth is the truth, and the truth is the truth, and the truth is the truth. And ain't no need in you having your child around somebody that's going to possibly traumatize them, okay? And you can love this person as much as you want to. You can care about them as much as you want to. But I feel like this is for whoever this is for, this is somebody that is not about to change. And it was one thing for you to decide that you going to go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, fight with them for the rest of your life. Do your thing. But it's not right for you to involve children in that. And for somebody, God made sure that you got pregnant so that you would separate from this person because you refused to leave. God said you refuse. You love this person so much and it don't make no sense. God don't understand what you don't understand. But he going to make you understand today. That's why yeah, God said for somebody, that's why you pregnant. He did this to separate you. Yeah, he literally ripped you away from this person. And he wanted you to show, he allowed this person to get to a certain extent that you saw them. And you knew that you can't have no baby around them. And you know you can't. And God said he watching you. Very close. He said he watch you, better not disobey him. That's the message. That's the message. God said, if I rise on the wings of the dawn, if I settle on the far side of the sea, even there your hand will guide me, your hand will hold me fast. God said he is guiding you. He got it. Okay? He got this. God said, I got this. Okay, that's the message. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And somebody, baby, gonna be dedicated to God. Deuces.